Fuck, guys. I wanted to do the intro after the song, the previous song, because I have this thing now where I wait for a song to be over and then I run the intro without like interrupting it by speaking. But then it has to be smooth, you know? Like the song needs to be over, then I pause it and then the intro starts. But I missed it. And now I'm just interrupting it anyway. Alright. Have the intro, guys. Hi guys, what's up? What's up? Good morning, everybody. Yeah, what's up? Thank you so much for the 44 months Raider and for the 92 months and the tier 3 Kuros. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Kaisten. Hey, Weedley. Hey, TBS. Hey, Foxy Chick. What's up? Zacharias, Ravertol, Siriana. What's up? Hey, Ace. Hey, Nebula. Hey, Gator. Came on right as you did. Perfect timing. Good morning, Hal Cruiser. What's up? Hi, guys. So, I wonder if my overlay actually survives if I enable it here as well. And then I switch over. I don't know. We'll give it a try. Okay, let's start walking, guys. Apparently, I'm going to say apparently, I don't know why I said that. I will try to walk 50 kilometers today. Not just apparently. But yeah, today, there's a bunch of things we're doing today. First of all, I will attempt to walk 50 kilometers, or at least I'll try to get as close to 50 kilometers as I can within the time that I have. I will walk 3.5 miles per hour. At least I'll try it, see how that goes. Maybe I increase the speed at some point later. We'll see. Does the time work? It seems to work. Seems fine. Well, anyway, because on Friday I'm doing a charity run. Well, walk, not a run. I'm going to try to walk 100 kilometers for charity on Friday. So today I was thinking I'll walk as much as possible today as like practice / prep. And then tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday, I'm going to try to not walk at all. Well, not that I'm not going to walk at all, but like a lot less. Just like to do kind of nothing. Just like my body can like rest and stuff. And then on Friday, I'll try to walk 100 kilometers. We'll see how that works. I will play in Plus while playing walking 100 kilometers probably, yes. Probably just playing in Plus all day. Very likely, yeah. To be fair, it's mainly going to be farming keys rather than pushing keys because it's going to be the start of the patch, which means that you probably want to farm Valor and crests and stuff anyway. Hey, Dragon, hey, first time watching, love your energy support. Thank you so much, appreciate that. And a welcome in. What is charity for? The charity is called Dung. There's a command in chat if you want to check them out. There's a link too. I still have to like promote it somewhere on Instagram. Oh, you're linking to a 404, by the way, Kuros. That link doesn't work. The page you're looking for cannot be found. I'm EU, yes. Works for me. Does not work for me. want you, baby. I need to know. What happens if you guys click on the link? If I click a second time, it works. That's strange. You get a 404. This is weird. So sometimes you get a 404, sometimes it works. This is interesting. You also get a 404. I wonder what's causing it to not work sometimes. That's strange. Baby, I need to know. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Whatever. I'm sure people can click the link twice, I guess. If it doesn't work the first time. Or at least they're already on this website and then they can check it out there, I guess. I don't know. Maybe there's something to do with people's like language settings. Maybe if your language is set default to something, then it doesn't work immediately. I don't know. Hopefully it fixed it now. I don't know. Like for me it works now, but it didn't work the first time, so I don't know. Whatever, we'll see. Are you doing a 50-kilometer walk in one stream? Yes. I'll try to do this in one stream today. On Friday, I will walk 100 kilometers in 24 hours in one stream. Will you? I will attempt to do it. If I will actually do it, I don't know. Today I woke up at 4 a.m. I have to adjust my schedule because on Friday I start my stream at midnight. So I need to sleep before midnight, which means that I have to adjust my schedule now to wake up at ungodly hours. Today I'm planning on sleeping at 6 p.m. and then wake up at 2 a.m. And then tomorrow I'll try to sleep at 4 p.m. We'll see how that goes. There's no chance to walk 100 kilometers without breaking your back on the process. Breaking your back? Wow, you think my back will break, not my legs? Wow. Man, I was worried about my legs, and now you're giving me fear about my back too. Even before my legs and my back break. Are you going to the USA? No. Why? You mean for the race first? No. No, I'm staying here. I'm not casting the race first at all. All right, so anyway, guys. The walking. So today we just walked 50 kilometers, right? That's going to be already crazy, right? But the big challenge is going to be Friday. So Friday, note it down, guys. Friday, 24-hour stream, 100-kilometer walk. So let me explain what else we're doing today, though. Because today, I'm going to do a bunch of cool things. So I will be researching and writing a script and a guide for season 2 tomorrow, because season 2 starts tomorrow or Wednesday, tomorrow and Wednesday, depending on which region you're on. And the race will first start as well. And I will try to write a what to do guide. I didn't want to write a what to do guide this time around, but since I'm gonna play retail anyway, and I'm kind of like looking into it anyway, I was thinking, you know what? Let's just write this guide anyway. And people have been asking for it because I usually write these what to do week 1 guide videos, and lots of people kind of wanted to know and ask me, so I figured let's just write it. So we're gonna do some research and see what the best course of action is to do in the first week. So tomorrow onwards in season 2. And then I'll write the script and write the guide. And then hopefully Boris can edit it as fast as possible so we can get it up latest Wednesday. So if you guys want to know what you should be focusing on and what you should be doing in season 2, then, I forgot my heart rate monitor. Shit. Okay, I need to write this down actually. I need a heart rate monitor and I need a second camera. I tried to find my second camera and I have no idea where it is. Like a webcam. I want to set up a webcam to like film the walking pet. Because sometimes people tune into my stream and they don't know what the fuck is going on. Because they don't see that I'm walking. Which to be fair, you can just look anywhere on my screen and you'll realize that. So... heart rates, monitor, and webcam. Yeah. Hey Toad, thank you so much for 97 months and a tier 3. What's up? How are you doing? How was your weekend, Toad? How's life? I miss you. I should stream more often at your time so you can stop by. That cord would bug me so much. The cord for my headset? I mean, I can just put it forward, yeah. It really doesn't bother me. I just randomly like played around with it as if it was my hair, you know? It's like, but it's not actually bothering me at all. I need a good boomy how-to guide. Honestly, if you need a Moonkin guide, you should literally just read the Dream Growth guide. It's always the best guide. And I understand that some people would rather watch a video, and that's why I used to make videos in the past, but Moonkin guide videos are a lot of effort, a lot of work to do, and then a week later they're already wrong. So, I don't know, like, I just think it's a bit, it's a bit much. Hi, Watermelon. Grüß dich. I think I have to not get 10 random disease per day when clicking leave the car button in the new zone. F. I think I got unlocking the fuck in and start doing things I need to do. What are the things you need to do? What is it you want to do? You from Italy from Spain? Yes, I am, Sam. Hello, my Spanish friend. What's up? For a second, I wanted to say Spanian. My Spanian friend. That should be a word. Spanian. I'm gonna work on a bachelor's project, but there's no. Oof. Gooning champion. Dude, honestly, like, that's the thing that like, whenever I have to do stuff like this, well, it's not that I ever wrote a bachelor's project, but whenever I have to, like, it's not that the research that bothers me, because I don't mind doing research. I think doing research is interesting, but writing your thoughts down, that's something that I struggle with the most. Like, I can totally like see where you're coming from. Yeah, I personally, because researching things that you're interested in is something, in my opinion, that it's not. I mean, that's fun. That's the fun part, right? But then writing everything down in like a cohesive manner and like trying to make it look good and stuff, like, oh, that's the most annoying part ever. So I can totally see how you're struggling with your bachelor's project. And just like structuring your thoughts and structuring everything, and like, oh, it's the worst. I can't even imagine how much motivation you'd need to write a bachelor's or anything really related to that. But yeah, good luck with that. I'm not sure I helped you out now, but you got this. I believe in you. You got this. One thing that sometimes works for me is I feel like if I don't set my goals too high, because usually what happens is if you have something to do and you procrastinate on it, at some point, the timeline that you have to do it in becomes shorter and shorter and shorter, and then you have to do more and more and more, right? So the closer you get to the deadline, the higher you set your goals because you have less time. But I feel like that's sometimes like the wrong approach. Like, understand, of course, that if you have a shorter deadline, you also need to do more, and at some point you will have to set your goals higher. But like, not initially, right? Like, sometimes I think if you keep increasing your goal to do more per day, then how are you supposed to do that when you didn't do it before, when your goals were lower? You know? Like, if your first goal was to write a page and you didn't get that done, how are you supposed to be able to write 5 pages in a day and like get that done? You know what I mean? So instead of like increasing like the size of your goal, just make it smaller, honestly, because sometimes sometimes the biggest issue is starting. Once you start it, you might actually have an easier time getting into it and writing a bit more. And if you don't, you don't, you know? So let's say you set your goal to write literally just like a paragraph or two. Sometimes maybe the motivation just hits you and you write 10 pages. And if you really just write 2 paragraphs, then you write 2 paragraphs. Maybe the next day you're going to be more motivated. It's going to be easier or faster or whatever. So I feel like, because sometimes when you set your goal too high, you'll never find the motivation to actually start because it's so daunting, you know? So maybe just having a smaller goal, just so you can get over yourself by starting it. And once you start it, you can maybe find the motivation. My ADHD makes me do everything last minute because I don't get motivation to, so college was a nightmare for me. I can't imagine everything. I was always a last minute person too, though. Yeah, I always did everything last minute. It's great to give yourself permission for the first draft you get down on paper, the computer to be trashed because the blank page is way more daunting than editing. That's also true, Dragonet, yeah. That's actually also a good point, yeah. Yeah, not trying to be perfect on your first attempt is actually a good point. Well. I think the goal is what's fucking me over. The expectation is so insane, yeah. So I always think about the end product instead of doing the small parts that lead to the end product being done. Yeah, I think what Dragonet said might actually help you as well, Gooning. So instead of trying to think of the end product being perfect and being this like perfect thing, just think of it as being okay that you just like write things down initially, even if it's not perfect. Because as Dragonet said, it's easier to it did like added like stuff instead of writing things from nothing, right? So if you have like a bunch of shitty parts, in the end it's gonna be easier to combine it and make it better, rather than having nothing. Expedient Falcon, thank you so much for 3 months. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Anyway, speaking of writing things down, today we are going to write a script and a YouTube video about what to do next season 2, next week, first week of season 2. There we go. So let's do that before we start anything else. Thankfully, I don't have to write my script for professors to actually proofread it and stuff, so I can just use AI to help me write my texts. There's no one that gives a shit if my script is written by ChatGPT or not. Googling. Hey Falcon, how's the weekend? It was great. I had a spa weekend this weekend. I never had a spa weekend before. It was my first time going in like a wellness hotel, and only left the hotel once, like take a walk around the area. It was really nice. Just chilling all day, sauna all day, swimming, chilling, eating. It was beautiful. It was very nice. Also got a massage. Amazing. It was the life. Hey, Havoc. The full IG story looked amazing. Dude, I can't even, like, okay, this pool was cool, the one that I took a picture of, but there was other pools that were even better, and there was this one sauna, like, oh my god, it was so nice. I didn't take a picture because it was a sauna, like, I'm not gonna take my phone into the sauna and take a picture, right? So, but it was a Finnish sauna, and you were basically sitting in a sauna, and it was like a huge sauna as well, and the front had all windows, like a window front. And it was just a view on the mountains. It was so pretty, and the sauna was empty. There was no one. The whole sauna spa area was just empty. It was so insane. We were just alone in this whole sauna area, this whole spa area. I'll see if I can find a picture, actually. It was so sick. Yeah, there they have a picture. But that's not even a pretty picture. It looked much better in real life. They took a picture with bad weather. But yeah, this was the sauna. This was the Finnish sauna with this like front, and it was like pretty weather, so like it was like blue sky, right? Because doesn't even do its justice, because the weather is bad on this picture. But it was sick. This was the second sauna. This one wasn't as pretty because it didn't have like a nice view. But this one is just, it was sick. And then they also had the coolest like infinity pool as well. Where was the infinity pool? Did I have a picture of that? Pools. This was the pool that I took a picture from. This one was very nice. This is the infinity pool. Yeah, this was the pool that was close to the spa, the sauna that I just showed. And it was just empty. There was no one in the pool. There was no one in the sauna. It was just all empty. It was great. It was very, very nice. Hey, Jakaya, what's up? Who won the Kaismachen challenge? It was an Apfelstrudel challenge. And unfortunately, I didn't win. The bakery one, unfortunately. Where's the spa? It's in Schenna, close to Meran. Whoever came up with the term infinity pool needs a raise. I know, right? Whoever came up with infinity pool as a concept at all needs a raise. But yeah, back to what we're doing today. Switching game as well. So first we're writing this guide on what to do in season 2, right? And then I was thinking, this is just like a general thought. So since the race will first is starting tomorrow, right? And even though we're just doing a bunch of split races to start, but I was thinking, since I'm not casting this time around, what if I'm gonna be like a unbiased, neutral news station, you know? You know how we have CNN for Classic? What if we have something like that, but for the race will first for retail, right? And since I'm not casting, I thought it was the perfect opportunity for me to be that neutral source of information, right? Where I just look at all the guilds, see what they're doing, and then kind of summarize it for people that weren't able to look at the whole thing, right? I could maybe even, sometimes invite some casters and invite some other people that are currently maybe not in the right. I don't think the progress raters are able to join my streams for an interview. But I think like other casters might be able to join for interviews once in a while. And maybe some raiders that are on the bench. That's very Swiss of you, I know, right? Sounds awesome. Yeah, it would be NNN, Naguura's News Network. Okay, maybe we need a different name though. It needs to be, I don't know what we call it. We can't steal the name as well as the idea from Seiko. We have to come up with something else. Don't name it NNN, I know, yeah. NNN it would be funny because it's Naguura's News Network and No Not November. Like, honestly, that would be a great combination. What are we calling it? We could just call it RWF News or something. Because N stands for News and Naguura. RWFNN. It's too long. It's too long. Yeah, we'll think about it. Maybe somebody comes up with a good idea. So. Let's write our guide then. You guys ready? I'm also going to do a live recording of the guide, which apparently I have to do while walking, because I can't just stop walking halfway through, so we're going to have to we have to do this guide while walking. So, what to do week 1? Guten Morgen. Do you have a script of Oh yeah, a script for season 1 of The War Within. Maybe just copy this. We just copy this initial script here to make sure we're doing something similar. All right, so this was the script for season 1 of The War Within. I'm not sure what it says unlock. Oh, I'm explaining what unlocks this week. Okay. Yeah, so what are we getting? We're getting normal, heroic, LFR for a swing. Is this still true, or are we getting LFR with the second week of the season? Hey, Nick. No, I've never been skiing in Fassa. Also, all of these have German words, by the way. You don't have to use the Italian one. Also, wenn du Deutsch redest, dann kannst du auch die deutschen Wörter benutzen für die ganzen Sachen. Weil Gardena heißt einfach Gröden. Wenn du die italienischen Wörter benutzt, dann kann ich die Hälfte nicht. Und Botzach, okay. Ja, da war ich noch nie. Ja, in Gröden war ich schon mal Skifahren, also Sellerrunde. Ich habe die Sellerrunde mal gemacht. Keine Ahnung, was für Skigebiete man da alles durchfährt. Ich glaube, alle. Sellerrunde ist einfach nur, also da ist ja ein Berg, der heißt Sella. Und man fährt da halt einmal herum, über mehrere Skigebiete. Das habe ich mal gemacht. NNBS Naguura's non-biased stream. What the fuck is this remix? I'm not sure I like this. This seems wrong. Dolomites are such a great ski area. They are. Dolomites are pretty. So, back to our guides. I guess we can... The track things? I guess we can... I do think that's interesting. Like what track it drops, right? Or do you think that's something that is not super interesting? I don't know. I think it is, right? Let's see it. 1 second. Alright. Do we have a timeline for what unlocks somewhere? Usually Blizzard does a post where they say what unlocks when. Do we have this somewhere? Usually there's like an official blue post. Thank you, Specialty. So, taking on each other's. New raid, new elves. There, raid details. Blah blah blah. Different sermon, Rage Finder, normal, heroic, mythic. Week of March, Rage Finder, wing 1. Normal, heroic, mythic. Oh wait, true, we don't have a heroic week. True. I forgot about that for a second. Okay, wait. LFR, first swing. Normal, heroic, and mythic. True, we already have mythic. So, then we have LFR, which drops... I mean, that will just be written in game, I guess. Oh no, you don't even see the raid yet. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Then we'll have to find the loot table. Therefore, 8 bosses divided into 4 ranks, which drop different items model of gear. Certain drops are considered very rare and drop a 5 also will drop tier set pieces as tier tokens. Last boss, Omni token. We'll need to defeat 2, 4, and 6. Then item levels. LFR drops 623. 623 to 632, unless it's very rare, then it's 639. Oh, if I change it from current season, it works? Oh, yeah, there we go, nice. Thank you. So it's veteran, and then the very rare items are what? Veteran 6 out of 8. Veteran 6 out of 8. Let's just say 623 to 639. Or should I explain the very rare items? Maybe explain the very rare items real quick. Veteran track. Regular items. Let's do it this way, wait. Very rare. 639. Upgradable to... What's max veteran track? That is... $745? 645? 645, okay. Okay, it's a 645, which is 8 out of 8 veteran. Okay, then. LFR also drops... Shit, what are the crests called? The crests are called... Weathered Undermine crests. Undermined crests. Is it true that the last 2 bosses still drop carved crests? That would make sense, right? Yeah, okay. Vault, and Vault also gives you veteran track, right? Let's see if I can see that somewhere. The Great Vaults. Raid objectives. Oh, wait. Yeah, the raid obviously just gives the same item level as the jobs, right? Wait, I'm not making this up right now, right? If I clear full LFR, then it will drop the equivalent of the LFR item level, right? Like if I get this helmet in my vault, it will be 632, right? I'm trying to that is how it works, right? We do lose the coffer keys on Wednesday, yeah. I think so. Give me a sec. What amount do I need to join LFR? Ooh, that's a good question. Hey, Soki. Thank you so much for 5 months. Appreciate that so much. Welcome, welcome. Hope you had a nice weekend. That's a good question. I don't know. I guess that's not something I can really figure out. Maybe you would figure that out on PTR? Possibly? Good morning, Delavona, what's up? What's easier, DPS priest or healing priest for leveling in dungeons? I mean, easier is probably healing priest overall, but it's not gonna be even faster. I think faster is Shadow Priest, but easier probably Healing Priest. Because it's very hard to do anything wrong as Healing Priest. You'll just be able to survive forever, I guess, and the mobs will die eventually. But you can just switch back and forth, right? in retail, you're not, like your talents or your spec is not something that you're tied to. You can just play Holy Priest, see how you like it. If you don't like it, you switch to Shadow Priest, and you can go back and forth, you know? Good morning, Hacky, what's up? So, let's continue. Then normal drops champion track. Champion track goes from item level. Let me see. From 636. And I just had it here somewhere. So 6 to 645? No. Yeah. 645. Let's copy this. Six. 645. And a very rare. 652. And all are upgradable to 658. 658 is maximum. Champion, right? Yeah, having a cold. Aw, I hope you feel better soon, Hacky. Is there any reason to feel a great vault this week? Not really. Then. Undermined. Then this one drops. Runes track? Is it even called runes? What is it even called? Hero, of course. I forgot about that. Hero track. So regular items are 49 to 58. 49. 58. Regular items are 65. And then hero is 673. Wait, that's a weird item level. Is that true? Or is it 672? 673 seems a bit weird. What's 8 out of 8 hero? Track. Is it actually 673? No. Oh, here only goes to 6 out of 6. Ah. So that's 65. Ah. Yeah, true. So veteran and champion go 8 out of 8, and hero goes 6 out of 6, and then myth goes 6 out of 6, right? Oh no, here I go 6. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Then ruined. Undermined. Crests. Last 2 gilded. Okay, and then we also have mythic. Drop smith track. This is a bit confusing. I wonder if I should say this a little bit differently. I feel like the upgrade system is always just difficult to explain. Especially like explain it in words. Even if you look at a graphic, it's still difficult to understand. Maybe instead of writing down the item levels, I should just say which tracks it drops. What do you think? Like, do you think, like, does it really make sense to write down all of these item levels? Like, because this is going to be for a video guide, right? Me saying these item levels out loud, like, no one's going to remember it anyway. Maybe I just write LFR drops veteran track and weathered undermined crest and the last 2 carved, and the vault gives you veteran track as well. Depending on the boss, right? Yeah, so maybe I just like remove this. I think it's too complicated to understand this anyway. I could maybe explain like the tiers a little, because I feel like that's more interesting. Like rather than having the like maybe explaining overall a little bit about the loot from the raid. I can say like that LFR drops veteran, normal drops champion, heroic drops hero, and mythic drops myth, and that each difficulty drops the corresponding crests, except the last 2 bosses drop 1 crest level higher. I think that's good enough, right? One sec. So, yeah, so let's change this. So I'm just gonna say this completely differently. So if our first swing, normal mode, heroic, and mythic unlock. But normal drops champion in track. Heroic drops hero track. Mythic drops myth track. So we do this. And then each difficulty drops the corresponding crests, except with the last two bosses dropping one tier higher. One crest level higher. For example, boss 1 to 6 on normal mode drops. Let's do this with heroic track because I feel like hero crests make the most sense. Am I the only one that thinks that the names that they give to the crests is a little bit stupid? Because like heroic makes sense because it's hero track. But then the crests are called carved. And then mythic track is myth track, which makes sense, but then the crests are called gilded. It's like, why wouldn't they just like have the names be corresponding to the difficulty level? Because that's what people know. People know normal, heroic, mythic. So just call it that. Yeah, just call it normal crests and hero crests and myth crests. I don't know, like why not? But anyway. So which crests actually make the most sense from the name so I can use those? None of them, I guess. Weathered, carved. What do we have? Weathered, carved, gilded, and whelpling, I guess? No. Let's just call it carved then, whatever. No, champion. For example, boss 1 to 6 on normal, drop champion. No, they're not called champion crests. Shit. Runes! Oh, this is so dumb. Example, boss 1 to 8 on heroic, drop ruined crests. And boss 7 and 8 drop gilded crests. Then tier tokens drop on 5 bosses. One armed bandit. Rick Reverb, Sprocketmonger, Lock and Stock, Cauldron of Carnage, 6 Bank Jumper. These names. And the last boss drops an Omni token. And trades in for any set item. Drops. Okay, wait, let's do it this way. Drops helm. Rune crest is used for 2 different types of gear, so because of that, it's not a hero crest named. I mean, yeah, I understand that, but it's mainly used for the hero track. Like, I understand that it's used for different tracks, but it's mainly used for one, right? So I feel like they could have called it that, and it would have been fun. It would have been less confusing than calling it some completely different name, in my opinion. So then we also have very rare items. Cloak. Two-handed weapon. One-handed weapon. Ring. Okay, so the cloak, I'll just link it, I guess. It's a cloak. Move speed, unuse effect. Drops on lock and stock. Then a two-hand weapon. There's two, I believe, right? There's a mace. Wait, there's two maces. Oh, there's an intellect mace and a agility or strength mace. Okay, let's see. Then we have twin weapon int and agility. It's okay. Get anyway. Okay. Secondary stat proc. Then we have a one-hand weapon. That one is a fist weapon. Drops on armed, unarmed bandits. The one-hand weapon is, what is it? Yeah, the fist weapon. I feel like there's always a lot of special fist weapons. It's kind of strange. Good morning, Suhaid. What's up? My friend told me there was a possible 4 on use for int users and linked me this new Naguura. Wait, what? I'm not sure I understand that, Pakin. Gain a high chance to follow up your attacks with a fair guild uppercut. Dealing 5 damage to your target, molten gold continues spot to deal. So this is an one-hand agility, strength, agility, fist weapon. AoE damage proc. Drops on anyway. Maxi. Okay, then we have the ring. Drop some Gallywix. Then the ring is for everyone. Take credit for your allies' deeds up to once every 12 seconds, gaining 1/30 of their highest secondary stat 10 times until shortly after leaving combat. Ring with... It is just secondary proc. There is that proc. Drops on Gallywix. All right, so let's see. Okay, so we are mentioning the LFR wing unlocks, the normal wing unlocks, or the normal wing unlocks, heroic unlocks, mythic unlocks. Then I'm mentioning which item level or which track drops in each, plus the crest that drop in each. Then I'm also mentioning the tier, where the tier tokens drop. Then I'm mentioning where the very rare items drop. Maybe is it also worth mentioning who you share the tier with? Maybe not. That one has kind of been the same, right? Like that's the same as last time. One thing I guess that is worth mentioning as well is maybe the new renown check, right? Yeah, I'm just confused on what you mean, Nepokin. Like, I don't understand at all what you're trying to say. Oh, you're saying that there's 4 different unused items that you would be equipping in Season 2. Is that what you're saying? So, like 4 different unused items that you could possibly have equipped at the same time? Does it ever change who you share tokens with? Oh yeah, they shared they changed who you share tokens with many times already, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, let's talk about the renown trick. Rate renown trick. It's called the Galatio Loyalty Club Reward System or something, right? Something stupid like that. Galatio Loyalty Rewards Club Renown. Galatio Loyalty Rewards Club Renown. Blah, 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 blah. Unlocks. Raid skips. Teleports. Raid buffs. Cosmetics. So the Mecha Devil Star mount is the last one. Why can't I see that mount anywhere? Mecha Devil Star. Oh my god, I just opened a Facebook link on accident. Mecha Devil Star. Where's this Mecha Devil Star mount? I don't see it anywhere. Am I stupid? Oh. Good morning, Buttersafe. I'm good. How are you doing? Can somebody link the Mecha Devil Store mount? I don't see it anywhere. I'm apparently stupid. Yeah, I see the dataman version as well, but I need like the tooltip, like the actual thing. How could it possibly not be in the game yet? Like, how is there no link? That makes no sense. Is this even happening? Like, is this actually true? Do you even get this mount or not? I feel like this might be a lie. Like, I don't understand why there is... Maybe there's a tooltip because it actually hasn't been unlocked anywhere on, like, the PTR. Like, obviously nobody has the renown level on PTR. Maybe that's why? Whatever, I guess we just link to the model then. How do I copy this? Wait. What's it called? I forgot again. Mecha... Shit, what was it called? Mecha Devil Sir. Okay. Oh, and then it also drops runes as well. Mask Cosmetics, a and rune dispenser, and more. Okay. Okay, so there's 20 levels with unique rewards available at each level. Earning renown is done exclusively by completing the Liberation of Undermined Raids. Rewards in the track include raid buffs, a raid skip, and teleport amount and more. This renown track is warband wide and difficulty agnostic. Renown earned through boss kills. And then there's also through rare mobs, right? Rare mobs in the raid. Global cap. Okay, what else did they say here? Units earned exclusive blah blah blah. A total of 5,000 reputation is present within the raid, the equivalent of 2 renown levels. This reputation is obtained from killing bosses and named lieutenant enemies within the raid. It allows for more freedom in where and how players get to spend their time. Here's a short breakdown on where. Boss 1 to 6 provide 450, Boss 7 the head will provide 600, and Gallywix 1000. 10 enemies present throughout the trash packs of the raid provide 100. By process of elimination, this means there are 7 total lieutenant enemies. To allow smooth progression throughout this renown check, a global cap will be used. Week 1 of the raid's opening, players will begin at renown 1 and will be able to get to renown 2 and no further. With each week, the global cap will increase 1 additional renown per week. Similar to the Naguura refinery catch-up players who fall behind, we'll have a sliding scale that grants more reputation and skills throughout the raid. While we don't have specific this time, the system is intended to be a lot. Okay. So one thing I don't understand, I guess, is if there's 5,000 rep overall, which is 2 renown, then I guess that means you don't have to clear the whole raid to get the renown. What are we actually doing? We're writing a Season 2 guide for the first week. Basically telling people what gets unlocked in the second... So, tomorrow we get Season 2, right? And I'm telling people in a guide that I'm going to be recording in a little bit. Like, this is just a script for the guide. I'm doing the research and writing down what we get, like what unlocks tomorrow, then what each thing gives you, and like kind of general info on Season 2 and what people should be focusing on, what people should be doing. I personally think whenever a new season starts, it's so confusing, so I like making these videos where I kind of just like point out what we get, what you should be focusing on, and what gives you like the best player power, to give like a weekly checklist and like some sort of like pointer for people to look at. Today's Monday, but NA gets the patch tomorrow. EU gets the patch on Wednesday, but America gets the patch tomorrow. I'm still thinking about coming back to WoW. Is there anything I would miss out if I don't start now instead of next reset, basically? It's not Sunday in America. In fact, it's not Sunday anywhere in America right now. Actually, wait, no, that's a lie. It's still Sunday on the West Coast. Yeah, you're right. That's true. It actually is Sunday on the West Coast. But it is Monday everywhere else. Okay, let me write this down then. So Renown earned through boss kills and named lieutenant enemies in the raids. Max renown. Renown has a seasonal. Renown is Warband White. Kept. Hey, my pleasure. Thank you so much for Prime. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let's try this here. So renown earned through boss kills and named lieutenant enemies in a raid. One renown is 2,500 reputation. One renown is 2,500 reputation. Then 1 to 6 give 450 each. Boss 7 gives 600, and boss 8 gives 1,000. Then lieutenant mobs give 100 with 7 in total. This means you only have to, since you don't have to do all bosses to get your so this basically means that, okay, let's count this up. So 2,500 rep is 1 renown. Let's say you do only the first 6 bosses. 6 times 450 is somebody do the math for me. That's already enough, right? Yeah, so 2,700, that means that doing the first bosses would already be enough. The one thing I don't necessarily understand is if I do the first boss on heroic and then I do it on normal mode and then I do it on LFR, do they all give 450 or does it only give 450 once? I think it's only once, but I might be wrong. I think you can only do it on 1 difficulty, yeah. But it doesn't really specify anywhere. The one thing that it says is difficulty agnostic. So it basically means that the reputation can be earned on any difficulty, which I guess makes me believe that, yeah. So I guess you can only get it per, like once per boss. No matter the rate difficulty. Yeah, so I guess you could do boss 1 to 6 to get your full rep without having to do any trash. Or you do some bosses and then do some trash as well. Or you do, let's see, 700. Yeah, that would not quite be enough. If you do only the last 2 bosses and all of the lieutenant mobs, which doesn't really make any sense, why would you do all trash and the last 2 bosses only? Like, that would be kind of strange, but yeah, there's like a different combo of bosses and stuff you can do to get your renown level. All right, I think this is all we have to know for this for the raid here. Let's move on to the catalyst. Do we actually know how the catalyst works exactly? Okay, let's see what Wowhead has. I guess it works the same way as it worked in Season 1. Players will receive their first catalyst charge during the first week of Season 2. After that, every other week will reward players with another catalyst charge. Oh no, it's different now. Oh no, 1 charge plus 1 every 2 weeks, yeah. So that is correct still. So 1 charge plus 1 every 2 weeks, yeah. Okay. Isn't 1 raid renown per week really, really low? I mean, it just depends what the rewards or when the rewards are, right? Thank you so much for Prime, Bestiary. Thank you so much. Like, the raid renown is supposed to give you upgrades and stuff throughout the whole season, right? Like, that's what the purpose of the renown track is. That it can give people upgrades for the whole season long. So let's say you're a heroic, let's say you're a mythic raider or you're in a mythic guild, but you usually clear the raid at the very end of the season. Then you will still get upgrades through the renown system at the end of the season, right? This renown track is supposed to be a progression system for the raid for the whole season long, and the season lasts 6 months. So you have to understand that obviously the renown is supposed to be like for a long period of time. Yeah, I mean, I understand that some people would like to have the raid skips and stuff earlier. But, I mean, that's something that they can still adjust. Like, the main thing of the renown check is the buff, right? And the buff makes sense to be, to take long and to be, like, progressive. But I understand that people would like the raid skip to be there earlier. But if people are really unhappy with that, then they could change that in the future if they feel like it's too late or something, right? But I agree. Like, I personally am not somebody that generally likes a raid skip taking forever to unlock. To me, it doesn't really make sense that it takes long to unlock, because if you want to raid skip, I feel like you should be able to, because why not? Like, like if you want to progress for the bosses, why shouldn't you be able to? Because it's a downside to do a raid skip, because you're depriving yourself of the items, right? So it's not only like a reward, it's also like a downside. So I personally think they should let you do it earlier, but that Mythic 0, no Mythic Plus. So this is not true anymore. Mythic 0 unlocks, and Mythic 0 and Mythic Plus unlocks. So let's see, Mythic 0. is there some info on Mythic Zero? Because Mythic Zero is going to be a Mythic Zero is going to be a daily lockout again. Dude, what is my bar stating, by the way? Like, I changed the script a bit. Oh, I understand now. I see. Okay, okay. That's my bar is supposed to say like 820 out of 50, but it's not going to show it until the bar is filled to cover that part. Whatever. No, Mythic Series are not daily. They used to be, but now they're weekly. I'm serious 108 champ gear. Really? Huh. Well, that's not bad, actually. That's not bad at all. Let's see. Alright, then let's write this down. Mythic 0. Quickly. Reset. Drops. Don't do that! Champ. Loot. Then, oh god, how do we actually talk about Mythic Plus item level? I don't think so. Like, I think this video is gonna be like, it's supposed to be a video, like a TLDR kind of video. If somebody wants to know the exact item levels that each M Plus level drops and what you get involved and stuff, I think they should look up a separate thing, right? I can mention what the ideal vault is. Yeah, let's do that in a weekly guide. So let's say Mythic Plus. Yeah, let's say Mythic Plus unlocks, and then later I'm gonna do like a weekly checklist on what you should be focusing on. And I will tell you what the highest item level is you can get from the vaults, and then whatever you can do, I guess. But I'm not gonna sit here and explain each item level from each Mythic Plus level and stuff like that. I feel like that's too complicated anyway for people to understand. I will link a had link in the description below. In Dragonflight, I kept opening your video to remember what idol drops were really. Well, the thing is, I can't really flash an image unless I made it myself. We did do a graphic last time. We could just copy paste the graphic, honestly. Benny made it the last time. Do we have that graphic somewhere, Kuros? Can you link it in the Discord if we have it somewhere? Now, of course, I mean, we can just use the one that we already had and just change the item levels. Right? Like, because it would be the same thing, just with different item levels, no? Thanks for 32 months, and what's up? Good morning, good morning. Like, it's literally a copy-paste. Like, the tables already exist. Like, there already are graphics. We would just have to copy-paste it and make it ourselves. Let me see if I can find it somewhere. Oh god, these are such difficult graphics to understand. We need an easier one. So what are the delves gonna unlock? Shit. Let me see if I can find something about the delves. Delve Season 2. Let's see. Delves is blah 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 blah. Delves. Coffer keys will reset. Then oh, you can actually get Gilded Crest from tier 11 delves. That's actually really good to know. Interesting. You must have lives remaining to earn the Gilded Stash. Interesting. So, the delves are complicated apparently. Rewards. I guess we don't really know the rewards. Season 2 delves reward Undermine Crests, Valor Stones, Resonance Crystal, and Undercoin and Gold. You get Weathered Undermine Crests from 1 to 5. Then Carved from 4, 5 Bountiful, and tier 6 and 7. Gear rewards. Delve tier level. You get Adventure, Veteran, Champion. And with the bounty, you get Hero. And Great Vault is Hero as well. So basically, how do you write this down? Item rewards. Should I just say the maximum maybe? Good morning, Commander, what's up? Item rewards. Because I can also just link a table under, like below, up to 639. Up to 2 out of 8 champion without bountiful. In normal chests. Let's just say normal chests. Hero 1 out of 6 in bountiful chests. And hero 1 out of 6 in the Great Vault. Plus 7 delves. Let's just say, wait. Link post. Then currency reward. See rewards. Let's write it this way. Currency rewards. Jay, can we pause the timer for a second, Kuros? The treadmill, I mean. Okay, I'm gonna go AFK for a second, guys. I'm also gonna get my food, I guess, before we continue this guide. Give me a moment.